next step, we're going to see something very interesting. Every letter from the group of letters of Yelados, they create the letters Mielados. And the Mielados letters become like a black hole that nothing comes out. We're going to come to explain how we got to this. When we started asking the computer to do the milui of the milui of the milui of the milui to 27 times, we're going to find some kind of connection for all the letters. But we see that only a very small amount of letters, the milui of the milui of the milui, actually developed. And we started seeing that only in a very small level it grew, and the rest didn't grow at all. And we started analyzing this. We saw there was a black hole, that whenever the letter would go into the black hole, it would get stuck. We're going to see how amazing it is. Look, we're going to take the letter Yud. The letter Yud, its milui is Vav Daled. And we're going to take the next letter, which is this is Vav Daled of the Mielados. We're going to take Lamed, which is the next letter. We're going to fill it up with Mem Daled. We already have Mem. We already have Daled. Now we're going to have the Lamed, and we're going to add Tuf now. Now Daled is going to be filled out, Daled Lamed Tuf. And now the Tuf is already filled because it's Tuf Yud Vav. And the Vav is also closed with Vav Yud Vav. And the Yud is Yud Vav Daled. So it's going to be stuck. We're going to fill up more. We're going to say Vav is Vav Yud Vav, where it closes in on itself. Now we take the Tuf, and Tuf has everything. Tuf, Yud, Vav. That's how you fill out the letter Tuf. And Vav is going to be Vav Yud Vav, and Yud is Yud Vav Daled, and Daled Daled Lamed Tuf, and Tuf Tuf Yud Vav, and the Vav is Vav Yud Vav, and it's going to be stuck again. So there's no way to ever get out of these letters. What letters do we have here? We have Mialdos. These Mialdos that we have here, they should be giving birth to more letters, but they don't give birth to more letters, they only give birth to themselves. They don't let any other letters leave. Now we're going to see all the other letters that we're going to add, they're going to get stuck there. It's an amazing thing. We're going to take, for example, the letters, the mem itself is closed. Mem, 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 closes. Mem, the milui of mem is mem. Mem, mem, or mem, yud, mem, mem, avav, mem. And Daled milui is Daled Lamed Daled, Daled Lamed Tuf. Now we're going to fill up the milui of milui. We're going to fill up the Lamed and the Tuf, and afterwards we're going to fill up the, for Lamed, we're going to fill out Lamed and the Mem and the Daled, and for the Mem we're going to fill out the Mem and the Mem, and for the Daled we're going to, and for the Tuf we're going to do Tuf Yud Vav. We're going to let it be each one of them. But when we get to Mialdos, it just gets stuck. They all stay inside these letters. Now we're going to go weiter. We're going to see Hey. Hey is Hey Yud, Vav Daled, and Daled is Daled Lamed Tuf, and Tuf is Tuf Yud Vav, and the Yud is Yud Vav Daled, and it gets stuck again. Now we're going to take the next letters. We take Gimel. Gimel is Gimel, Yud, Mem, Lamed. Now the Lamed is stuck with Lamed. Tuf is Tuf Yud Vav. These are all going to stick into each other like we saw before. The Daled is Daled Lamed Tuf, and Tuf is Tuf Yud Vav, and Vav is stuck. Vav Yud Vav. We're going to take different letters. Best Tuf Ches. Best Tuf Ches, they all end with Yud Tuf at the end. It says Batach Ba Lev Bala. Now it's already locked, as we showed before, that the Yud is Yud Vav Daled. And the Tuf is Tuf Yud Vav, and Vav is Vav Yud Vav. Everything's stuck. Nun is Nun Vav Yud, because Vav is Vav Yud Vav. Tzadik is Tzadik Daled Yud, and Yud is Yud Vav Daled, Daled is Daled Lamed Tuf, and Tuf is Tuf Yud Vav, and Vav is Vav Yud Vav, and then it gets stuck again. Now the nun. Nun gets stuck. The nun, sorry, Zayin Ein Shin. Everyone's with Yud Nun, all of them. And Nun we showed is already Nun Vav Nun. It gets stuck with the Nun and the Vavs. It gets stuck. The Vav is Vav Yud Vav. Reish is Reish Yud Shin. We use the Shin, but Shin itself is locked because the Shin is Shin Yud Nun, and Nun is locked. Also with your Nun Vav Nun. Pei is either Pei Aleph, Pei He. Aleph Lamed Pei, we already showed. Gets stuck. Or Pei He. Now if we take Pei He, we're going to show He is He. He Yud Vav, and Yud Vav Daled, Daled Lamed Taf, and Taf is Taf Yud Vav, and Vav is locked, Vav Yud Vav. Kaf is Kaf Pei, Pei is Pei Aleph, Aleph is Aleph Lamed Pei, Pei is Pei He, and He is He Aleph or He Yud, or Yud Vav Yud, and Daled Lamed Vav, Daled Lamed Taf, and Taf Yud Vav, and it's locked. And Kuf is Kuf of Pei. Pei is already locked. We're finished. Daled Lamed Vav, Taf Yud Vav, and it's locked, like we see here. Samech Mem Kaf. The Kaf is Kaf Pei, and Pei is Pei Aleph, Aleph Lamed Pei, and Pei is Pei He. He is He Yud, Yud is Yud Vav Daled, Daled is locked with Lamed and Taf, and Taf is Taf Yud Vav, and Vav is Vav Yud Vav. Everything's locked. Now we're finished with the words, the letters Mialdos, which create everything. And Mialdos with a different way of reading is Taf Lamed. Taf Yud Vav, and then Lamed Mem Daled. Taf Lamed is Taf Lamed, Tilale Kel. Praise Hashem. That everything is stuck inside that black hole. It's very interesting. So we did a lot of things there. We said Yolad Mavet also. That Mialdos is Yolad Mavas. That since it locks everything and doesn't let anything leave. Now the letter Aleph is called Aleph Lamed Pei. According to the Shita of Kabbalah, we say that there's a bechina of each one of these letters. The Aleph is a bechina of Kruv, the Lamed is a bechina of Chaya, and the Pei Sofis is the bechina of Ofan. These are what they're called. The mili of the first letter is Kruv, the second one is Chaya, the third one is Ofan. These are different names of Malachim. Now if we take, there's a whole sefer called Keser Malchus, which deals with all these things, and there's all sorts of amazing secrets. We're going to bring a certain portion of that sefer here, and these are more information that we're going to add in order to understand the secret of the letters. Now pay attention, mi tenchak achli, which is Kruv Ofan Chaya, Kach, Rosh Hashanah Kruv Chaya Ofan Chaya. Now we're going to continue. We're going to look at all the letters, and we're going to look at their chayas, which is the second letter in the milui. I highlighted them here as red. And we're going to see that the chayas, the second ones, there are not so many of them. There aren't so many of them like you might think. But there's also a very big secret here. What's the secret? Now the letters that fill up the middle is the letters Dumia, which is almost the name of a certain Malach, the name of Malach, which starts off with a He. And the gematria of this is, how much is it? It's Mem and Lamed is 70, with 10 is 80, 91 altogether, which is the gematria of Malach. Which is a hint to the fact that the Malachim are Shluchei Hashem, they're messengers of Hashem, and the letters act as malachim, since therefore the name of the letters are Kruv, Chaya, and Ofan. So before we did with Nesher Az, the Ofan of the Ofan of the Ofan. Now we're going to take the Chaya of the Chaya of the Chaya. We're going to see something very interesting. Aleph is Lamed, right? The milui of the Chaya of Aleph is Lamed. The Chaya of Lamed is Mem. And the Chaya of Mem, what we mean by this is, these middle letters are Chayos. Lamed is Chaya for Aleph, Yud is Chaya for Beis. Now we're going to take the Chaya of the Chaya. The Chaya of Aleph is Lamed. The Chaya of Lamed is Mem. The Chaya of Mem is Yud. The Chaya of Yud, where is it? Here, it's Vav. The Chaya of Vav is Yud. And we go back forever. Back to Yud. Yud Vav. So we're going to be stuck again with a very limited amount of letters. We're always going to go back to the same letters. And these letters are not so many of them. These are letters of Dumiel, which are letters of Chaya. Now pay attention, this pasuk, V'daber Hashem el Moshe lemar daber el bnei Yisrael, that pasuk is the most common pasuk in the whole Torah. Most famous, most common sentence in the Torah. V'daber Hashem el Moshe lemar daber. And these are the Roshei Tevos of the Osios, which are the Chayas of all of the Aleph Beis, Hafla Fela. Now, betzim the Ofanim, if we're going to take the Ofanim, which is the last ones, and the Chayos also, which is the second ones, the Ofanim and the Chayos, they're Osios Dumiel, and also on top of this, the Dumiel is only going to be by the Chayos. But by the Ofanim, it's going to be Dumiel. Dumiel and also Tashnapach. And if we're going to put in the Chayos and also the Ofanim together, we're going to have Dumiel Tashnapach, where Tashnapach is the letters that are extra on Dumiel, more than Dumiel. So if we're going to look at Tashnapach, the last letters of each one, I put here with red all the Tashnapach, all the other ones already show up in Dumiel. So Dumiel is the Chayos, and some of them in Dumiel are also in Ofanim, it's on the last letters, and they're also the Osios of Tashnapach. I'm just trying to get used to these words, so in the future shiurim, we're going to expand this topic more, and there are all sorts of secrets that are going to come out of this Tashnapach and the Dumiel. This is the Tashnapach. Now we're going to see something very big, something amazing. Gadlu la'Hashem iti l'roma shmo yachtav. Now it's like this. Eitz HaChaim is Gematria 233. Does this remind you of something? The Rala, which is 232, which was Eitz HaChaim. And if a person attaches to Eitz HaChaim, he for sure is Zoicha to be miyached Hashem's name here in this world. And also if you do Chazar Sagalgal 1232, which is, if you do Chazar Sagalgal, as we're going to explain later what Chazar Sagalgal is, then it's going to be the 26 of Shema Havaya. And also the letter Osios HaKodesh is Gematria 1232, which with Chazar Sagalgal, we take out the 1,000 and add it to the end, you add it as 1, is 233. Now Esrim Veshisha, we saw this is 1231. With Chazar Sagalgal, with the Kolol, is 233, and Aseret Devarim also is 1231. With the Kolol and the Chazar Sagalgal is 233. Now, also Regel, which is Kavanas Chanukah, which is Kasa. Now we're going to explain what Chazar Sagalgal is when you take the 1,000 and you turn it into 1. You take the Aleph and turn it into Aleph, which is 1. After 400, and is coming up, it's Kaf Sofis, was 500, Mem Sofis Sheshmos, Nun Sofis 700, Pe Sofis 800, and then 900. And then in the big Aleph, is 1,000. It says Echad Mekem Kidov Elef, because the Elef and Aleph are mischalef, they could be switched. So you take 1,232, you take the 1,000, add it as 1, so it comes out to 1,000, so it comes out to 233, which is a very important number. So we took the 1,000 plus we added the kol. We could add the kol, as it says, Yaakov came and blessed Yosef. He said to him, Ephraim o Menashe, Yuli Reuven v'Shimon. Reuven v'Shimon Yuli. What's the gematria of Reuven and Shimon? And compare them to the gematria of Ephraim and Menashe, you'll see there's one difference. So that's why the Kubalim say one difference is okay, because it says, the pasuk says they're compared, they're equal. So one different is also the same. Now we're going to take the letters of Aleph base. Each one of these letters together come out to 1,495, which is the gematria, without milui. Simple milui. Now this is gematria ve'ikola tzafa echas udvarim achadim, which is a pasuk. We're talking about Safa Echas. This pasuk is talking about Lashon HaKodesh. When they had all the people before the Tower of Babel, they had all one language, which is the Safa HaKodesh. Now with Chazal Sagaga is 496, which is Tatzu, the gematria of Malchus, which is the Osios are the secret of Malchus. It says Is Adam Meganim. It's coming to add. Who is it coming to add? The Shechina Kedosha, which is also called Eis, which has from Aleph to Taf, in the Osios HaKodesh. And all of the Bechinos that we spoke about, 1,495 Chazos Agaga, is gematria Malchus. 496 gematria Malchus, and that is gematria of Dmus Adam. There are two different ways that a person could learn about the spheres. One is the shape of a body. Another one is the letters, which is Malchus. The Dmus Adam, the image of a man, not the shape, the image of a man, and the Malchus, the two ways we could learn about the upper worlds. From the Osios HaKodesh, which are the vessels that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world with, and from the Dmus Adam, from the image of man, which is also gematria of Malchus. Baruch Hashem, Amen.